This is a portion of stock room where a lot of canned goods are donated and placed here for meal preparation at the kitchen. Well, when the trucks come in, we help unload and we place the items together so that it'll be easy to come and locate these specific items for the meal production. Sometimes it's a situation that is even out of your control, even though you want to do it. And I believe they can see that part, that they want to work, they want to keep their homes. They don't want to become in this impoverished condition. Yet still, how can you oppress people when you don't want the same things placed in your life? I'm here because of a criminal act that I done in the past. I served time for it and I was released back into society. Yet still, I can't find gainful employment. It's hard working temporary jobs and trying to maintain a basic living. I'm here and I'm volunteering at the community kitchen, and I want to just let America know about the situation that's going on as far as with people in their communities. The homeless state that I'm in, as I said before, is because of a criminal act that brought me to the point where I had a felony upon my record. Many others like myself are discriminated against in the hiring process. You can see it, it's public. It's right on every application, and it's hard to think that you have served the time that was given to you by the judiciary system. And afterwards, after serving that time or that sentence, your debt to society is supposed to be paid, yet still you still pay for it because it brings you to an impoverished state.
I work as the outreach case manager at the Chattanooga Community Kitchen. I'm also the director of a group called Changer, which is the Chattanooga and North Georgia Poor People's Economic Human Rights Campaign. Somewhere in that you find the letters CHANGER, but we are the local arm of the Poor People's Economic Human Rights Campaign.
We have a lot of illegal aliens coming into the country, and due to the background checks that they do to their own citizens, they can't get hired. Yet and still, people from countries where we don't know anything about them, they will hire them. I never stole anything from my jobs. I've always worked. It was just a stage in my life that I went through a little heartache from the death of my father, and it made me make a few bad decisions.
One thing that we're doing for Terriun specifically is that he is now in the Help to Job Placement program, and we're helping him find employers who will give him a break. He is currently residing at St. Matthew's Shelter, so he has a stable place to stay, which appeases the probationary requirement of a residence. And we're hoping that with our encouragement that he won't give up.
I was in a car with another gentleman, and no weapons were brandished on the person. The person had owed this young man some money, and I made a statement to this person. I was on the passenger side, and it brought us to the point where we were convicted of aggravated robbery. The reason why we were convicted of aggravated robbery is because later on, no weapons were brandished to this person, but when the police stopped the vehicle, they found weapons in the car. So I was charged with aggravated robbery, felony, Class A, and this is a stigmatism with me, and I cannot work now and maintain gainful employment.
Where did this time and how long?
I served 16 months at Silverdale Correctional Facility, 6 months in the county on pretrial, and was charged in 2006. It's now 2009, and I've still not been able to get gainful employment to the point where that I could take care of myself and function in society. I am, although, going back to school to try and get a level education that I can be marketable in today's job market. Hopefully, this will increase my chances of gainful employment, and all I can do is just try now. But it's nothing in place in order to work us back into society. It's not that I'm asking for any sympathy or anything of that nature. It's just that I want a chance to be able to do the right thing this time. But now that I try to do the right thing, I'm still being punished for something that is supposedly a debt paid.
When you come out, and you might be placed on probation, but when you come out, you owe money. You owe money to the court. You owe a fine. You owe, in many cases, the prison, because now that prisons have become privately operated, they charge you for your care in prison. So you can come out of prison owing money for simply being there. Although it's not your choice to be sentenced, you still have to pay the money it takes to feed you. I think this is a terrible injustice. And so you come back out, you're on the street. Probation requires you to have a residence, which you don't have. It requires you to pay money, which you don't have. You try to get a job. Employers now do criminal background checks. They don't hire you because of your record. And so you're stuck in this no man's land of not being able to fulfill the requirements of your probation. And so you're sent back to jail. And there's a revolving door.
Probation is been for 4.5 years. I have probably a year and a half left on probation. No crimes committed after the one that I was charged at. And again, like I say, it's a lot of Americans in this situation, and they should be granted the ability to at least make a living for themselves, because if they can't make a living for themselves, what does that produce? That produces someone who's in a state of emergency, and they might do anything in order to survive. It's just a human rights violation, because everyone deserves the chance to better themselves.
When I came in, remember that holiday, and I did tell her, because it was a Saturday that I had to meet with her, and I told her, like, well, I'm headed to work now, so she.
Okay. Thank y'all. You're welcome. You have a nice day.
With the economy in the state that it's become, due to our officials, those who lead are called as well public servants. They are not serving that public to the best of their ability. I think that you see a lot of greed in all of us, yet still, this is a time to give back not only to others, but also to yourself. This gives me a venue to serve my community.